Good morning. Thanks for joining the Daily Rundown. I'm Kara Rucker. Top stories on this Friday. The cartel responsible for the kidnapping and killing of Americans in Mexico writes an apology letter. And a shooting at a Jehovah's Witnesses hall in Germany leaves 8 people dead. But first, new this morning, bank stocks around the world have dipped in the wake of a dramatic sell-off in U.S. bank stocks. This is Straight Arrow News, unbiased, straight facts. Silicon Valley Bank is a major banking partner in the U.S. tech sector. On Thursday, the bank lost 60% of its stock, wiping out over $80 billion in value from bank shares. It was a response from investors to the news of SVB shoring up its finances through a share sale. The CEO of SVB has been making phone calls to venture capital clients, trying to reassure them their money is safe. But after SVB shares saw their biggest one-day drop on record, the 4 largest banks in the U.S. lost more than $50 billion in market value. And the ripple continues through Asia and Europe this morning. Europe's biggest bank saw their shares tumble in the largest decline in 9 months, some shares down as much as 7.9%. The chief market analyst at Markets.com described the episode as what could be the straw that broke the camel's back for banks after worries about high interest rates and a fragile U.S. economy.
Anytime someone falls and has to go to the hospital, it's concerning, but I know Mitch pretty well, and he's tough as a boot. And I don't suspect he'll be in the hospital that long.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is expected to make a full recovery after suffering a bad fall on Wednesday. That's according to his Senate colleagues. McConnell is being treated for a concussion and will remain in the hospital for the next few days, according to his spokesperson. The 81-year-old senator is said to be awake and talking to people. According to other senators who have spoke with McConnell since his fall, they expect him to be back out on the Senate floor sometime next week. It was 1 week ago when 4 Americans made their way to Mexico for a cosmetic procedure when they were caught in the middle of a shootout between drug cartels. 2 of the Americans were killed. Now the drug cartel responsible for the kidnappings and murders have issued an apology and handed over 5 of their members to authorities. The Gulf Cartel wrote a handwritten note to authorities apologizing to the families of the Americans killed and to the city of Matamoros, where the shootout happened. The letter was reportedly found with 5 cartel members restrained by their own cartel and left for police. The letter stated those men were responsible and acted on their own accord against the cartel's rules. The letter confirms what authorities believed from the beginning. The kidnappings were a tragic case of mistaken identity.
It's just so hurtful to see it, the video and how they was drugged and thrown on the back of a truck, and it just being helpless, not to be able to do anything, not to be able to, go there and just rescue them. It's real painful.
A shootout at a Jehovah's Witnesses hall in Hamburg, Germany has left 8 people dead. Police believe they found someone fatally shot who may have been the shooter. There has been no word on a possible motive for Thursday night's attack. The building is used by Jehovah's Witnesses. The congregation was holding an event at the time of the shooting. Police arrived on the scene while the attack was happening and heard a final gunshot fire upon arrival. The head of Germany's police believe the swift presence of officers may have prevented further victims.
And I will also give a special mention to the Hamburg police, who reacted with speed and incredible bravery, bringing people to safety. Attacks are always despicable, but attacks on places of worship, by definition, places of peace, is truly shocking.
Top payment networks American Express, Visa, and MasterCard have announced they are pausing work on implementing a new sales code for gun purchases. In September, we reported on the International Organization for Standardization approving a new merchant category code that would separately label and track purchases at gun shops. It was immediately met with Republican backlash and legal challenges. Now, 3 major credit card companies have decided to pause the implementation, citing significant confusion and legal uncertainty in the new payment tracking system. You may start to see fewer of your favorite Marvel characters on the big screen. Disney's CEO Bob Iger discussed the future of Disney and said the company should explore other Marvel character storylines, putting sequels in the backseat and letting new characters yet to hit the screen from the comic books get their moment to shine. It's part of Iger's plan to create quality over quantity. Iger says not to fret, that the Avengers are still a top priority, but the franchise is going to release a whole new set of Avengers over 5 years. And these are your top headlines on this Friday morning. Thanks for watching the Daily Rundown with Straight Arrow News. We're on a mission to bring back trustworthy journalism by only serving you, not an agenda. We'll see you back here Monday morning. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a wonderful weekend.